And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's New Jersey taking on Indiana. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, number 12. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. And we'll see today he'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with one gone. Digging in, Akil Baddoo. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jacob Melton getting ready to hit. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. That one 95 to finish him off. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of the 1st. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, number 23.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the third baseman, number 20. Shaw with another scorching run of play lately. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. That one missing inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Next is the speedy first baseman. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Throw. Save.
1 strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bateman now at the plate. Bateman with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Next offering is in for a strike.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
The pitch. To the right side. Mydroth handles, throws to first. Awesome play there. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's the second baseman.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Stepping in, Ethan Salas. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Now the third baseman. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here. That's for sure. Man, I hated knuckleballs. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
And now the first baseman, B.J. Murray Jr. Late swing, foul to the left. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one hammered. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now Chase Mydroff. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Murray leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
High fly ball, right field. Casey. They got it for out number 2.
Batting up, the designated hitter, Nick McClary.
So now the DH spot, Nick McClary. Swings through that. 2 outs.
1 ball.
And 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Irish have the advantage, 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The designated hitter,
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Kevin Alcantara. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Ruiz.
Fouled off left side. The 1-2. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now the number 2 hitter. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Akil Baddoo.
So up next, Akil Baddoo. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 2-2.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Jacob Melton. High in the air out to right. Casey pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, number 27.
Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's outside. Now 3-1.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Back to the top of the lineup, King Shaw, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-2. And that one almost hit him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one on its way. Gone! He sends one out the opposite way. His second homer of this series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
At the plate, James Cavadas. That's to third. Zips it across.
He's out.
And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the center fielder. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Now here is Ethan Salas.
Ethan Salas.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Here's the third baseman. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 3. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Action in the pen down there. Number 39 up and loosening in the pen. Wolf also getting ready. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 2-2. Curve in the dirt.
Executed that pitch very nicely.
count.
Just missed with it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder.
Ball, no.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And ball
That's a ball.
4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The catcher, number 17.
And here is Moises Ballesteros.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 23 done for the day, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 39.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the shortstop. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. That should get the dugout going. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Kevin Alcantara digs in now. In the air, left field. Melton makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now the right fielder. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the third baseman.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's 7-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Chase Mydroff. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Gray, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The bat, number 4. Designated hitter.
Now it's going to be Nick McClary. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Casey pulls it down, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1, Esteury Ruiz.
Now a chance for Esteury Ruiz. This one in the air. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now here is number 21. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 99.
And now the center fielder. Pickoff move to first. Cavadas dives back in safely. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a chopper out to short. In there safely.
Safe.
First and second, no outs. Triantos will hit next. Ground ball could be 2. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Here's the left fielder. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. Fly ball down the line. Badu sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 8-2. Next to hit, Moises Ballesteros. First offering, runner goes. Ball outside. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
No, that's a ball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Kevin Alcantara up next. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. So they're all loaded up. Now it's the DH, Kevin Alcantara. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Drew Gray.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Akil Baddoo getting ready to hit.
Akil Baddoo.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andre Lara, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Cheville getting cranked up as well. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
That's a good
Ball
at bat
4,
right
outside.
there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jacob Melton. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
And now Ethan Salas. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Ball inside.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Line drive. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the third baseman. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
This one smoked out to left. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Coming home. The relay throw. But it's offline. And it's 8-4.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Murray now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 8-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Up the middle. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting the third baseman, Shaw.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman, King Shaw. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 39 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Noah Cameron. He's into the game with the bases empty. One out, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, James Cavadas. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Lead runner around second. Cavadas around third. He will score.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jay Triantos. The 1-1. And that's a strike. Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bateman around third. He's safe. It's 11-4.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
One gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jefferson Rojas.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
That
That's
one
up.
just misses. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Noah Cameron out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Henry Baez. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So digging in, Kevin Alcantara. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're through 6 full. The Irish out front here, 13-4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the state.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series. It's 13-5.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Drew Gray won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitches.
Angel Chevy gets handed the rock out of the pen. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So now here's the DH, Nick McClary. Next pitch is outside. You also
2-1.
had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco
The
Giants.
center fielder, number 1.
Yuri Ruiz, the next to hit. And
Ball.
misses inside. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
Ball 3.
missed. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Casey makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 94.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, number 27.
Owen Casey.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side. The throw to first. Out. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Here's the third baseman, King Shaw, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Called strike right there. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, James Cavadas. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right
That's
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. And now it's going to be Akil Baddoo.
Akil Baddoo.
Just off the outside edge. 2-1. And the slider just misses.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one
That's the
misses.
ball. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times
Oh my goodness.
in your career.
I can't even believe I win. I'm saying,
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Pitch
Ball.
misses inside. The count now 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Man at first, one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the third baseman. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. This one is crushed. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A gigantic blast. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they get a few back. It's 13-8. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Angel Chevy is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Andre Lara.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Base is empty, one away. B.J. Murray Jr. digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Chase Mydroff. Whips it across, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 99. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
One down, base is empty. Base hit, center field. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner on the go. Ground ball, left side. Over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The catcher, number 17, Moises Ballesteros.
Moises Ballesteros getting ready to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a
And
ball.
there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Nick McClary. Outside low, and it's 2-1. And strike 2.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 1,
Esteury Ruiz now at the plate. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now here is number 94. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt Frustration mounting and very high right now.
So it's their last chance in this one. Yeah, the batter now, Akil Baddoo. They're down to their final strike. Lara is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
13-8 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.